Hey there, so today I'm standing in front of a house I just did a home inspection on this morning. My buyers actually just purchased this about 3 months ago. They live in New Hampshire and they can't be here for everything. So I was here with our third-party inspector, did the inspection, and here's the reason you want to work with a realtor. Here's the reason you might want to work with me. If you're building here and you live in a different state, which a lot of people do, I came from California, I didn't have anybody to show up and just even like show me the progress. I had to personally fly out here 6 times, and that was pretty expensive. If I would have had someone like me to go do video and tell me, hey, guess what, Gail? They put up the sheetrock, or here's what your backyard looks like right now. We just, we put the pool in. Stuff like that. It just kind of makes it exciting, because what are you doing? You have all that anticipation and especially like my home and this home, we did not have a model to walk into. So you're looking at a plan, a blueprint. Oh, by the way, I am Gail DeMarco, and I'm a local real estate agent here in St. Johns County. And if you're looking to relocate or you want to learn more about any of the new homes here, I'm actually in Rivertown. I'm a resident of Rivertown. This particular community is called WaterSong's. Just go ahead and reach out to me. My number's 904-640-8000. If you have been to my channel, well, welcome back. And if you haven't, well, I'm just here to try to bring you as much information, because if somebody would have just helped me over 3,000 miles away when I was in the building process and really looking into what it would be like if I moved me, not just me, but my 89-year-old mother to St. John's, I did not want to make a mistake. I wanted to make sure it was the right move. I don't want to say final. Nothing's ever final in life, let's face it. Death is final, but I don't plan on dying anytime soon. So here's the reason. If you have a realtor and you're doing all the different phases, like when you're doing the framing walk, right? You could have an inspector and me there to make sure everything is right. Like here, we were very, very lucky because we were able to point out a couple of things. Mattamy was wonderful. They replaced it during electrical. We noticed a couple of things that were missing. Actually, my seller was here. So he had a whole list as well. And even the builder knows there's like 4 eyes on everything. There's us, the seller, then my husband is a general contractor. I bring him along. And believe me, nothing really gets by 4 people. And here's the good news. When we can fix it before the sheetrock is on, right? Or add in a 220 volt that was supposed to be there, or add in a floor. I mean, you can't do it once the floor is in. So it's really, really important. And today was the walk before we do the walk next Friday. And so now the builders get the whole inspection from our third-party inspector. We use Heart Pine, Zach, he's been amazing, or In-N-Out. I like them because they remind me of In-N-Out Burger from California. They're really good guys. But they give that report, so it's not like you're being a pain buyer, right? Like overly picky. You're getting it in writing. You're getting like sometimes a 10, 12-page report, and guess what? The builder fixes all of it. That's what you want. You don't want to just rely on the builder. They're like, the city's got to pass it. Boo-hoo. So when you are in that phase, you have multiple sets of eyes on it, and you don't walk in and go, wait a minute, I thought I had ordered this. But in any case, we're gonna go in, take a look. This is called the Thomas. This particular model is the largest model here in WaterSong's. I'm super excited. I think that Mattamy is really bringing their game up with these new models. It's almost 2,700 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath with an office or flex room, whatever you want to call it. And it also has an extra half bath, which I wish I had in my house. So when guests come in, they don't have to go to the back of my house or through my next gen suite to go use the toilet. They can just use the toilet. And the entertaining room, I mean, when you see the floor plan here, it's incredible. It's a huge, huge, kitchen, entertaining. They've really upped their game with the storage here. I used to love the harbor. Not anymore. The harbor was the game in town. If you had a harbor and you put it on the market, you were going to sell that harbor. But now, and that was about 2,500 square feet. This is almost 200 square feet better, bigger, in my opinion, right? Unless I'm listing that house, then the harbor's better. But let's go take a look. And this lot's incredible. So if you want to get a great lot, I mean, I will tell you, I haven't seen a lot like this in all of WaterSong's and all of Rivertown. So my people kind of won the lotto. But I can always find you a great lot. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go look at another house that one of my clients from YouTube asked me to go look at. So let's go take a look. like to do a close-up so you can actually see what your floors look like. These are gorgeous, kind of look like white oak. Love these tray ceilings. Add a little shiplap to that. Actually, in my house, we actually added the same flooring on the ceiling, and it just looks gorgeous. And I love this because it has an ensuite. Like I said, these floors are beautiful. And I wish my realtor, I didn't have one, because I was buying new construction. I couldn't find anybody that looked good to work with here. But I wish somebody would have sent me pictures during the process. It was very expensive. We had to fly out here all the time, like 6 times during the build from California. So to the left, we've got the mudroom. And I love a guest bathroom. So we have another bathroom. I love these 12-foot ceilings here. And the one beautiful thing I love about Mattamy is they finish the garage so gorgeous. Now my clients are going to have epoxy floors. It's like putting the finishing touch. When you put epoxy on a garage floor, I mean, come on. It just finishes it, so it just brings that whole feeling into the home. I highly recommend that. When you're going to sell your house, people love that for resale value. And again, so every single bedroom in here has a full ensuite, which is amazing because even if you're using one of them for an office, it's just nice to have your own bathroom. Again, it's really nice countertops. And I like the way the floors are consistent throughout the entire home. So again, that was the front door. First bedroom to the right. And look at this wide hallway. I love wide hallways. Okay, and my favorite room, the laundry room. Now they're probably gonna put some cabinets up here. Ironing board where you put your Dyson, hang your Dyson. And probably one of the most important things is our air conditioning system. Okay, let's go take a look. You guys are gonna be blown away with this floor plan. This is the Thomas. And I have a custom, semi-custom Mastercraft home, and I don't even have a entertaining room like this. I'm a huge fan of cabinets to the ceiling. Why? You're gonna hear me say this a lot. Resale value, people want that. It gets extra money when you pay. When you pay, it gets you extra money when you resell. Look how pretty this tile is. Oh my gosh. It is so pretty. Here's a close-up. So we'll have a nice gas stove. Like I said, we did the third-party inspection today. So they ran all the water. And that is the office. So it's a 3-bedroom with a flex room or an office. And if you have grandkids, you want that 3-bedroom. Or if you're like me, and you don't want to hear your husband snore, you want your own bedroom. Come on, can we just be real? So the office opens to the kitchen. And I love a coffee station. This is one of the biggest pantries that I've been in all of WaterSong. This is the largest model. My clients were lucky to buy the very first one. So you're gonna die when you see their lot. I mean, this is a huge pantry. Look at this. Another tray ceiling. So you could have your TV here. This room is going to be just absolutely gorgeous when they're done. Now, it's an overcast day right now. Okay, so you'd have your dining. You have your dining area right here. Or you could have 2 seating areas. I think I'll save the outside for last because now keep in mind we are in a major construction area where they've just been building. So there's trash laying around. It's not cleaned up yet. Here's the master. I love tray ceilings. If I can tell you anything, absolutely spend the money, get the tray ceiling because you will not regret it. I love these LVP. No grout, they don't have to worry about cleaning grout. This is absolutely stunning floor. Had I known I could have a look so close to white oak, I would have absolutely done that. Yeah, I'm giving you a little peek. I actually told my clients today, they're like, Gail, do you like it? They asked me that. I'm like, let's trade. I'll give you my house. Give me your house. Again, see how they kept everything consistent? Everything consistent. And this way you can really jazz it up with accessories. Okay, one of my favorite things, the shower is incredible. Just incredible. So you can get a good look. I like having the handle here, so when you step inside, the water temperature is perfect. My other favorite room. One of the things Mattamy has done with these new models is they've given you a ton of storage. Look, that's your closet. Here's the view from here. Okay, let's go outside and see this incredible lot. Now, first I want you to look at the terrace. I mean, not the terrace model, because they do have one, but this lanai. It's an extended lanai. They're gonna have these pavers sealed, because that's important, so you don't drag sand into your house. Now, one of my good friends, Randy and Steve, they actually put these windows, like where you can open the screen, and then they have a side split, so they use this area all the time. It's really, really cool. Like I said, we're in construction, so there's garbage. I'm technically not supposed to be in here. I snuck in here. I crawled through the air vent. I'm just kidding. Look at the way this lot is. That's the house right next door. Look how much space. There's like 60 feet. Okay, now when you see these retention ponds, don't let it scare you. They clean it all up, it all settles, and it all turns a beautiful green. This is just a small one. But again, look at this lot. So they built a nice retention wall here. So they built it up. Now you can fence, and maybe my clients will, I'm not exactly sure. But I like the way this house is set back. Look at this. Will you look at that? Gotta be careful, because the sod hasn't really taken. You could blow out a hip like me. And that's your Thomas right there. Okay, so what did you think? I think I'm happy to be inside this air conditioning. This weather is no joke here. I always tell people 8 months a year it's like San Diego, and thank God it's not like 12 months a year like San Diego, otherwise nobody could afford to live here. But it starts to get humid, like you get hair like this, right? But at the end of the day, I love living in St. John's, and I am so blown away with this model. I would absolutely, I have a home that's slightly larger. I would absolutely be so happy if I downsized to a home like this. And for a lot of people, this would be upsizing. So what do I like about this? I just love the open space. I love the fact that you could come in here and you could put any kind of furniture you want, and it all would blend so easy, because unlike a lot of other builders, they're really consistent. And they help you when you're at the design center and picking things out. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more information about what it'd be like to relocate here in St. Johns County, go ahead and give me a call. Again, I'm 904-640-8000. I personally moved here. I know your pain. I have felt it. I'm happy to help you, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Take care.